Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's very lovely to meet all of you. My name is Dr. Kamaris. I'm from Senior High School Bandura and I'm the proposition team. Thank you for the chance that given to me so I can deliver my own opinion about this motion. And the topic of the day is the government should not to replace the current curriculum for the next 5 years. What does it mean? Now, a curriculum called Curriculum Merdeka is ongoing in every school from elementary school, junior high school, senior high school, and even university. It's been going on from 2021 to until 2024, and therefore the renewed government concern to replace this curriculum in near, although it's ongoing for only around 5 years. It's a very short period for a curriculum to be implemented third. And a curriculum system must be maintained for at least 5 years so we can feel the good effects. And now I want to talk about this motion in a smaller area. I'll take Central Java as an example because it's one of the best educated provinces in Indonesia. According to Bospedia.com, Central Java was in the 7th place of 10 provinces that have the best education rate in Indonesia, and it's much more efficient and easier to talk about. According to WorldTop20.org, Indonesia's 2022 ranked as the 67th in 203 countries in the world that have the best education system. WorldTop20.org mentions that the weaknesses of Indonesian education lie in the teacher ratio academic levels. The result of the teachers' competence test in 2021 nationally averaged for only 55.46 for pedagogical competence and 54 for professional competence. The number has not reached the bare minimum competition standard number set, that is 55.0. And going from this, the government needs to consider an effective curriculum to fix the education weaknesses and push the education in Indonesia. And we'll talk about this motion in 3 ways. Firstly, we start this with a simple question: why they want to change it? For the government, for them, this curriculum isn't effective. This curriculum let the student choose what major they want to study, what major they liked, and they want to explore about. The system also allows the students to do more practical study like making batik, cooking, entrepreneuring, expressing themselves through theater, and more. The purpose, the plan, I very appreciated, and this was very good curriculum in design. It was a well-designed system. However, in the reality, this is very wasting time. Student is a student. Their duty in principle they came to the school was to study. And that's why the government think of to replace the curriculum in a hurry. However, there was a misconception about it. If a system doesn't work like how it's supposed to do in design, we need to take time and go through a lot of trials and error. We need an evaluation, not a replacement. We need to find out and research why the system isn't effective as it's expected to be. And just a reminder, everything takes time, and for a curriculum, 5 years is the bare minimum. The first 5 years is like a trial period for a new system. It's like the beginning of the real implementation period, and the students need to adapt to the new system in school. And Curriculum Merdeka is slightly different curriculum than the other ones like Curriculum 13, KTSP, and more. This curriculum emphasizes us to explore ourselves as a student. If we don't enough time to find out how ourselves feels, how do we explore ourselves deeply? Second, the second way, we'll find out why Curriculum Merdeka doesn't work like it was expected to be. Indonesia's education still faces challenges such as 1. The quality gap between region education, 2. The lack of access to education in remote areas, and 3. Indonesia's education facilities should be improved. Honorable educators, let's open them up one by one. For the first, the quality gap between region education. This has happened because 1. Unequal teacher alignment. The majority of teachers tend to teach in urban areas, while very few teachers are willing to teach in remote areas. 2. Teachers' low interest. Many teachers are reluctant to teach in remote areas because of the limited facilities and less attractive incentive. Move to the second point, the lack of access to education in remote areas. Access to roads leading to schools in remote areas has not been perfectly constructed. In social media, we often see videos where elementary school kids cross a bridge that is about to fall down. It's very ironic, right? And sometimes even some elementary school children have to board a boat to come to the school that is very far from their house. There were few schools in operation and there is no enough transportation access to it. Now move to the third point. Indonesia's education facility should be improved. Schools in rural areas often have inadequate buildings, limited learning facilities, and lack of access to tools and infrastructures like libraries and laboratories. But so many schools in Indonesia do not have sufficient internet, although it's a digital age where access to technology is very vital for our life, especially in education. And thirdly, we will talk about the third why. Why can't we just improve the current curriculum and fix the challenges of Indonesia's education? Why the government want to replace this curriculum in a hurry? We do have time to fix everything, and there is no late in everything, right? This is very not make sense to replace the new curriculum now, because now we are in the middle of the process. Everything needs to be proceeded first, and rather than start over from zero, it's way much better to fix something that is right in front of our eyes now. How we could fix it? We need an evaluation, something like why other projects in the system doesn't teach the student well. We do need to take breath and think deeply about how to fix this curriculum right now, not to replace it. Fixing is a part of the process to be a well-educated country, and success takes trials and errors too. In conclusion, rather than making a new education foundation, it's way more efficient to fix the current foundation. 5 years isn't enough to processing a well curriculum. Our governments need to go through failures and success rather than Q-subs and start over again from zero. It's very not make sense. Education is all about thinking and experiences. This tool takes so many time to be specialized about, so that the proposition team believes that it's good to keep the current curriculum going on for the next 5 years. Thank you.